Hello, welcome to Pick Up the Truth. I hope you're all doing good tonight. Uh, on the screen, you're going to see a picture of a church. Now, we all remember churches. As children, it was usually somewhere we didn't want to go on Sunday. And as adults, it was usually somewhere we didn't want to go on Sunday either. Because of all kinds of reasons we could come up with. But we always end up going because we're pressured into it in one way or the other. They pressure everybody into thinking that it's the right thing to do. Pressure everybody into thinking it's the only way. And we're going to delve in that a little bit and see some of the reasons why it might not be the only way. I remember as a 6-year-old, now I'm not trying to code that with Masonic numbers or anything. It just happened to be that age. Either that or it's the indoctrination coming out in me. Who knows? But I remember when I was 6, my grandma, she used to force us to go to church every Sunday because my uncle was a pastor, and it was a family thing. I always hated it, but I loved going with my cousins because we always got to run around the church, cause a ruckus. We had a good time there. But we didn't understand what the purpose of the church was. We really didn't care what they were teaching, just as long as we got to spend time with each other. But as you get older, you steer away from the church. You start to live your own life and worry about school and worry about what position they're gonna give you to choose from to work as a career. Gonna worry about relationships, starting a family. Just all the stress they give you to worry about in this system. I struggle with this church. I do. I'm not going to lie to you about it. I struggle with church. I don't go to church anymore. I don't believe in church. Church is in another lifetime for me because I found truth. A lot of people don't want to give up their churches. And to be honest with you about it, the churches, they're not bad themselves because they're filled with good people. good people that have been brainwashed to believe in something that is not good for them. That's the sad part about it. After discovering truth, every time now I pass a church, I think of all the brothers and sisters, all the good people that go to that church, all the children being brought up in that church, being brainwashed with lies and distractions. It's hard to not feel sad every time you drive by one of these churches. And you can't help to remember all the times that you found yourself in a church being taught the indoctrination, being taught the brainwashing. Sometimes just even celebrating your life. You find yourself in one of these churches. These churches are everywhere. Not just the country I'm in, but they're all over the world. Churches are in every nation. It doesn't have to be the same religion. All the religions they come up with are division. And they do it for a reason. They do it to control us. I mean, if you think about it, all the stories they taught us in church, all the fairy tales in the Bible that were outrageous, almost unbelievable, but then they tell you, oh no, this God that you're supposed to believe in is so powerful, he can make these fairy tales happen and come true. So we believe it. And grown folks believe in it. Why wouldn't the children believe in it? That's the sad part. I think for me, religion was the hardest lie to get over. Religion for me was the hardest lie to get over because ever since I can remember, I've been a Christian. I always referred to myself as a Christian. Yeah, I'm a Christian. I believe in Christ. I believed in Christ for most of my life. There was like a 3 or 4 year span that I believed in Christ and I believed in the church so much that I did missionary work. I believed I could lead people to Christ and their souls would be saved. I had that much faith in this religion. But I was fooled, just like everybody else. But there's something about Christianity. I don't know what it is. There's something evil in it. Something evil. Something we don't understand and probably will never understand until we uncover all the lies that control us. There's going to be a lot of truth that we have to uncover. I Try not to give most of these lies and distractions my energy. Because if I do, then I get lost in it. It's just like truth is the only thing I can depend on nowadays. It's the only thing I know is real. And sure, I can come up with a whole bunch of reasons to give you not to believe in this church. But don't believe in the things they give you. The things they give you are lies. The things they give you are distractions. Keep you from the truth. A lot of people aren't going to be willing to give up their churches or their gods because that's their main source of faith. That's what you believe in. It's what you were taught to believe in since you were born. It's your base, it's your rock. Faith. But unfortunately, it's not the truth. And what makes me say that? I say that because this God they make you believe in this church is based in fear. This God they make you believe in this church is from the pyramid. This God they make you believe in this church, they force down your throat and everything. Look at all the television programming they have for you. All they say is God. God this, Jesus this, God that, Jesus that. They force these gods down your throat, your children's throat, everybody's throat that watches the indoctrination. You can't get away from it. You go to the movies, you'll hear God in the movie. How many times? Who knows? They'll put it in there. You hear Jesus in the movies? I don't know how many times. Don't worry, they'll put it in there. They even have you saying it. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. They've successfully brainwashed us into things that aren't good for us. Into things that control us. Let's see some examples of what these churches do. If I can get to where I'm going here. No. See some examples of what these churches do. Now look at that. What is that? Looks like a collection plate. That's one thing that's always made me feel uncomfortable about a church. Collection plate. I mean, I always felt bad when the collection plate went around. And I think they do that intentionally to all the people that are sitting in the pews in the churches. They make you feel bad. That's how they collect more of your money. And if they can't do it that way, if they can't shame you into giving you giving them the money. And they'll come up with these fantasy stories in the book they control you with. It's called the Bible. They'll tell you that the God they want you to believe in says that you need to pay this paper money that man invented. Now, does that make any sense to you at all? Man invented this paper money. And it wouldn't even matter if it was a coin. Man still invented it. Do you think the Creator that created everything would want something that man created from his own creation? This paper money was created from what our Creator created. Why would he want us to even live by it, let alone give it to him? And why do they call their gods him? Why do they have genders? Questions we need to ask ourselves. This money itself right here, the bills they make us worship every day. We'll do anything for this bill. We'll work in their system for this bill. We'll be controlled in their system for this bill. Will be manipulated to buy their material items in this system with this bill they make us worship. And that's how you should know that these churches are no good, because they accept this money that causes so many negative emotions in us. And not only causes all the negative emotions, but this money we're forced to worship has the pyramid on it. The pyramid of the Masons that built this system to control us. We need to wake up, people. We need to wake up. We know we were created. We know we are creation. We know we are more special than what they tell us. We know. We know we're more than what we're living in this system. We know. They do nothing but lie to us. All our lives they lie to us, fill us up with indoctrination and brainwashing. That's why it's so hard for us to wake up. Because they know we have souls. And they know our souls are based on faith. They know we need to have faith. It's self-evident that we have faith. We have faith to go spend time with our brothers and sisters out in the world without worrying about one of us killing off each other. Of course they give us these psyops saying that, yeah, one of your brothers and sisters gone mad and killed all these people. They want you to lose faith in each other. These psyops are to control our emotions. We have to start learning how to recognize their psyops and not give them our emotions. That's how we start to do damage to this system and the people who control the system. we start giving it less of our energy. I mean, I see a lot of truthers. They get upset at other truthers. You know, they try to compete with other truthers, saying, you stole my work, and okay. I'm sorry for that. People get mad at each other for silly reasons. And you have to realize the world of lies we were born into, it's not our fault. It's not our fault. Not at all. Can't go around blaming ourselves, blaming our ancestors, blaming the people who stuck us in this money system, enslaved us to worship a piece of paper. We can't be mad at them, because they themselves have been controlled. They were controlled as much as we are controlled today. They're brainwashed into the system as much as we're brainwashed into the system today. You know, that's why when you decide to search for truth, you better make sure that that's what you want, because truth will change your life. It will change the very fabric of who you are, and it will change how you think. If you're not ready to wake up to reality and what you live in, you need to leave truth alone. If you don't feel like you're ready for truth, maybe you're not. Not everybody's cut out to understand what's happening to them. Not everybody's cut out to just throw away their whole life that they created in lies and distractions, because that's what you're going to have to do in the end. You're going to have to realize that all the lies and the brainwashing is going to have to fall away from you. And when I say fall away from you, I don't mean stop living in this world. We're all faced with the fact that we still have to survive in this world until we can figure out a way to not depend on this system. But we can give it as little energy as possible. We can teach each other some of the ways that this world controls us, this system controls us, and we can help each other that way. I'm sure there's a lot of smart people out there. I put my faith in people that want to wake up. There's a lot of smart people out there, and we can unite to help each other, and we can try to support each other in truth instead of competing and arguing on who did what first in truth, and who's smarter in truth, and who's this in truth, and who's that in truth. Oh, you know, we have to stop all the bickering, because they have a big head start on us. They've been brainwashing and manipulating us since they invented time to control us with. Come on now, let's wake up. You think they didn't know what they were doing when they invented time? Yeah. I'll tell you what, people. It scares me how much of a head start these folks have on us. We don't even know. Oh, we could fully wake up and rebel against the system that controls us, and we would have no idea what kind of technology they would have to deal with us. We don't. We wouldn't have any idea because we've been so far behind. I mean, look at what we've allowed them to do to us so far. They've pretty much taken away all of our natural food and water. They've contaminated our very food and water with chemicals. It's scary eating today, you know? It's scary eating any day because you don't know what this crap is doing to our body. You don't know what this crap is doing to our children's bodies. And you know, being mothers and fathers, that's the one thing that concerns us is our future. Where are we going as a people? Are we here to embrace the truth and embrace things that are good for us, or are we going to make sacrifices to be slaves in a system that controls us? It's something we'll have to think about. But we can't think long because these people have a big head start. Yeah, I know I rambled on. Got off the subject a lot. Threw everything out there and made you think about a lot of things, but hey, that's what the truth will do to you. Let's see what else. Another thing that made me steer away from Christianity is my brother Mag Bitter Truth. Yeah. Mag Bitter Truth, he's a special brother. I like to call him my brother Mag. He's a creator in truth. Just like we all are. We should all strive to be creators in truth. But here's the book that the churches brainwash you with. They have all kinds of things in this book to deceive and distract you with. And if you have real questions and you take it to your pastor and he can't answer these questions, there's always a way around it. They'll tell you to seek prayer. You know, seek prayer and seek prayer to the God they tell you to seek prayer to for the answers. You know, they have all kinds of excuses to answer your questions with. I've never believed in the fairy tales that they have in this book. I've never believed that the God they give you can be so vengeful. I never believed that the God they give you would accept burnt offerings of dead animals that he supposedly created. Why would any creator want to see his creation destroyed and burnt? Made no sense to me. I had a hard time accepting the fact that the one who created the earth would accept offerings from the creation he created. Why would he need that? It just didn't make sense to me. But yet they push it on everyone. Let's see. I see a lot of people quoting verses out of this Bible. I do. And to me, that just tells me you're still lost in that world. You're still lost in the sea of lies and indoctrination. You're still being controlled by the world. I've learned a lot of things searching for truth. And I know one thing for sure, you shouldn't put your energy into all the lies and all the distractions that they give you. It will help your soul become freer to let these lies and distractions go. Don't feed it your energy. It'll free your soul and allow you to be connected to what's true. The truth in creation is what's true. And I'm not talking about the truth in creation from this Bible or any religion that they give you on this earth. I'm talking about the truth in creation of the very energy that gives your body life. The real creation is who we are. We are creators in truth. This earth was meant for us to create on. We come from the Creator. The Creator is no God. The Creator is no Son of God. The Creator is energy. We are that same energy. Our souls are that same energy that our Creator is made from. And when our souls, when the energy of our souls leave the Creator, and we enter the body that was created for us to exist on this earth that was created for us, it makes sense. There's energy all around us. The same energy that created us, created this earth. And that energy is all around us. That energy was meant to feed our souls and feed our bodies. Now, I don't mean nourish our bodies, but feed our bodies and our souls with truthful knowledge. The only thing you need to do to gain that knowledge from creation is to learn how to not give the lies and distractions your energy. There's no need to pray to any God. There's no need to pray to any entity they give you. The energy of truth that you need is all around you. It was created that way. The only thing keeping you from it is all the lies and distractions you were born into. Since you were born on this earth, we all were born with birth certificates. Well, most of us anyway. They fingerprinted us, gave us names and designations in this system. And they've always known we were creators. They've always known we were creators. And even still, to this day, even being trapped in this world of lies that they make us live in, we somehow seem to still be able to create positive lives for ourselves. And that's why we can't understand what's happening to us. We've created positive lives in a world that we weren't meant to live in. It's hard for us to understand that because we were raised to have faith in this world. We were raised to trust the people that came before us. And now we see our beliefs being torn down by the truth. Everything that we built for ourselves in this world that we were born into being torn down. And if you're not going to replace it with truth, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to have a very hard time. You're going to let all the lies and deceptions in the books clutter your mind.